border and you're 8 months pregnant, what's the child? Not automatically. They want to change. Right now, if you're an illegal immigrant, what would happen? Your baby's not a citizen. What do they want to do? Not if you're illegal. They ship you back. Because then there's no documentation. They want to have illegal babies documented. And what would be the case for you to be legal? This is amazing. You gotta pass high school, you gotta get into college, and or you gotta serve in the army. Trying to raise the bar on immigration. Huh? They didn't have any choice. You don't have to serve. But why would they have to serve if you don't? You don't have to graduate from high school. You may not graduate from high school, George. One of the other things that that Congress can do with regard to the states, it can send the National Guard and foreign troops into states to quell riotous situations. The two probably most famous are in the situation of Little Rock 9, the Civil Rights Movement, where they began to integrate the public schools in Little Rock, Arkansas, and they sent the 101st Airborne. Zaid, why sending the 101st Airborne into Little Rock, Arkansas? Why would that have been such a significant event in 1959? It was back in the Civil Rights Movement, but why sending the Big Red One or the 101st Airborne? Eisenhower could have sent hundreds of different divisions to Little Rock, Arkansas. He sent the 101st as the commander-in-chief. And by the way, Eisenhower was a very special general, wasn't he, Nathan? You've heard the name Dwight Eisenhower? And what major invasion did Dwight D. Eisenhower command? Yes. No. You guys did take American history, didn't you? You know what? You guys keep this up. I'm going to bring in your last year's history teacher and just say, I'll just throw out some questions and go, and have you just sit there going, I've never heard this before. What? D-Day. The invasion of the United States and the Allied troops into France to save us from Nazi Germany. Okay. D-Day.
Normandy.
Invasion of Normandy? Now, Mr. Neely, help me out here. Restore to me my faith in Pure Country Day history students. The first American troops that hit the beaches at Normandy during that invasion were what troops? 101st Airborne Division of the United States military. And where did he send them? In Little Rock, Arkansas. A pretty significant event. Would it surprise you if I told you that in the 69 riots in Detroit, they also sent the 101st Division? Kind of, whoa. In historic events, you send the 101st.
Was that because they were like historic warriors?
I think you did. I certainly. The answer is yes. I I think he completely understood that. He was trying to make not only a political statement but a military statement that this is serious business here. By the way, just out of curiosity, Aaron, how many Detroit citizens were killed in the Detroit riots? No. Probably there was 100 square blocks were burning. There were actually 33 citizens that were killed. Hundreds, if not thousands, were actually injured, both from their own fire and from the military fire.
I just want to say, this is all in Chapter 4, Section 2, because I read that.
This part?
I don't remember, but all of us, Little Rock 9, that's all in the book.
Congress and the states, the last state that we've had to enter our particular government is through, which state, by the way? Hawaii, number 59. In 1959, the 50th state. By the way, how many states does President Obama think we have? 57. Go on YouTube. He's tired. He's campaigning. Somebody asked him a question about how many states have he been visiting recently, and he said, "Well, I've been to about 57. I got a couple more to go." No. He just got caught off guard.
I meant 47.
It was pretty funny. Anyway, what's the process for statehood? What does a state have to do before they can even begin to establish being a state? They start off as a territory. They want to be a state. The territory has to do what? It has to be approved by Congress. What? But what gets approved? They can't just go, hey, Texas just can't say, hey, yo, we want to be a state. What do they have to do first? It's got money in it. The state has to write a constitution first. And it also has to ensure that it is what kind of a government? A Republican form of government. So you cannot have, like the Republic of Texas attempted to do, set up sort of a monarchy with Sam Houston. And then you have cooperation between the states and Congress and the national government with issues like grants and aid. There are categorical grants. There are land grants. Michigan State and Penn State are what's called land grant universities, where the federal government grants land to the particular state. That's why, for instance, when Penn State plays MSU, they play for a trophy called the Land Grant Trophy. Oh, I didn't know that. Yes. Grants and aid are also given by the federal government to allow people to pay for tuition for their colleges, some of which is to be paid back, some of which, grant and aids, are not to be paid back. Stafford loans are a federal grant and aid. Pell grants are just free money. So when your parents, if they do, apply for financial aid from the federal government, fill out that financial aid standardized form, right? At some point, the federal government is going to come back and tell you how much they're going to give you in Stafford loans, which you got to pay back at a very low rate. Or they might say that you qualify because of the particular level of funding that you qualify for a Pell Grant.